Trump is not stupid. Don't be fooled by his flamboyant behavior in front of the media. He is not stupid. Personally, he is not stupid. He will push a little, then back off. I already know his policy, and the Americans have confirmed it. They know what they need from Venezuela. We discussed this issue a lot, and from Russia, and from Ukraine. First of all, rare earth metals in Ukraine. Even Trump himself, whatever he may think, you see the fuss they are making. They are stifling and dissolving everything. They are afraid to say it outright. In some places, however, journalists and others are already whispering, Volodymyr Zelensky, go fight. We'll give you something. Thousands will die, but they won't be our people. Our military cooperation, primarily with the Russian Federation, also provides strategic defense, which is why Belarus and Russia are implementing a set of strategic deterrence measures. This involves the deployment of the Russian component of the regional group of forces on our territory. In the case of an escalation of the conflict, armed forces, several tens of thousands of people in Western Russia, are ready to immediately join the military struggle as a second echelon. Belarus is first. We must respond, and then the Russian Federation supports us. This is the regional troop grouping and the tactical nuclear weapons that we have returned to Belarus. In addition, the first positions are equipped with the Oreshnik missile complex. We have had it since yesterday, and it is now on combat duty. We are negotiating with the Americans. I must say frankly that, apart from the first meeting, they have never raised the issue of Russia. I told them straight out, Russia is sacred. These are our kinsmen. Nonetheless, conversations continue. I asked them, guys, are you going to replace Belarus with Russia tomorrow? No. So what are we talking about? That is why we have one source of support and hope for preserving our sovereignty and independence. Our close, kindred people, the Russians, who help us in everything. No matter how much people in Russia sometimes criticize me out of jealousy or whatever, I have always believed that we should be together. Putin, Lukashenko, people come and go, but countries and peoples remain forever. You know my policy and my position. As long as I am president, we will not deviate from this policy. They are our closest friends. Thank you to Chinese President Xi Jinping, who has helped us greatly from the beginning of our personal relationship to the present day in the economy. If it weren't for these two countries, it would be very difficult for us, and we would always remember that we are under sanctions. They have helped us greatly, and we must understand this. We don't talk about everything we do for Russians. If I started listing everything, I don't know whose side the score would be on. But President Putin and I have clearly agreed, we help each other. Whether we are called aggressors or co-aggressors, it doesn't matter what they say about us. We must see to the interests of our own people. And I emphasize once again, cherish this friendship. God forbid we slip up somewhere and fall for these foreign promises. That would lead to the downfall of our state. Just think about it. Brussels allocated $44 billion to Poland. The United States added $11 billion and $15 billion to the Baltic states. Listen, even if all the countries were sold, there wouldn't be $15 billion. They allocated it. I conveyed this to Trump and Melania, both of them. I wrote to them. I conveyed it to the Americans. I said, tell Trump not to worry that he didn't get this prize. He'll get it next year. That's the first thing. And secondly, if I had been offered this prize, I would have gone crazy. Those who are given the Peace Prize today have to be in that Camarilla, in the same company as them. What Peace Prize? It's a disgrace today. Where's Trump getting involved? I say, why does he need this? He's a completely different person. They gave it to this woman from Venezuela. I asked who she was. So this woman called on the intelligent collective West to strike Venezuela. That's the Peace Prize. The future lies with countries and associations such as BRICS and the SCO, where we are welcome and gladly accepted. The Russian Federation is our main ally. There are no easy periods in terms of risks and threats to national security. There have never been in our history. And today they are many times greater. This is a frightening trend. The international community is being drawn into a global war. No matter what peaceful initiatives are proposed, the situation is seriously escalating. Take Africa, for example. They are going through difficult times. It is the richest region. You cannot even imagine. They have everything, from gold and diamonds to rare earth metals. They have everything, which is why I say that Africa is the future. But I remember the first time I visited Zimbabwe, the richest country. I say, they have natural gas, oil, and everything in Algeria. What don't they have there? Yet they are poor. The main question I asked the president, with whom I have a good personal relationship, what question? They say, help us ensure food security. Simply put, help feed the people. We demonstrated this in 2 years with Zimbabwe. In 2 years, as President Emerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe says, we were able to ensure food security for a country with a population 3 times larger than ours. And the news spread across Africa, and they started talking. The Belarusians can do it. The Belarusians will help. We will not go there as neo-colonialists. We are going there as friends, as they call us, brothers.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.